And I don't think there's any mid-engine car I can think of that's less than $180,000. This is $60,000. That's pretty amazing.
The truth is, we have not changed the essence of Corvette. Corvette is all about freedom.
As the sum of each generation before it, the next generation Corvette stands alone as the new standard of precision and performance, of engineering and technology, of everything that makes an icon, and a Corvette, a Corvette.
Corvette's always been a dream car, but an attainable dream car, so we really didn't want to price the car like those competitors. It has to be something that people can aspire to own one day, and I think we've been able to deliver that with a starting point below $60,000.
What we wanted to do was kind of go to a 3-seat strategy.
GT1, GT2, and competition. With the GT1 seat, that gives you your perfect everyday kind of driving seating position, comfortable bolsters. The new entry that we have for this one is the GT2.
The GT2 seat is really an exciting seat. It's a Napa leather. It has the most color blocking opportunities. It's a really beautiful formed seat.
The other side effect of that is it allowed us to really dial up the competition seat.
So we brought in a new material. It does a couple of things. One, it holds you in, and then the other side of it is it eliminates a little bit more leather because every ounce counts on this vehicle, especially when you're tracking it.
When we started designing the interior, we wanted to make sure that it felt uniquely Corvette, but it feels like no Corvette you've ever been in before.
There is a 6.2-liter V8 right about here. Now, that's a big deal for a lot of reasons. Well, one, it's the first time that a Corvette's gone mid-engine. Two, it brings a ton of performance benefits, and it makes a pretty radical change to what Corvette is. Really quick, that engine is still a pushrod V8. That means it's low, it's sacrificing a little bit of valve train sophistication for sitting low in the car itself. It's attached to an 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, the only transmission offering, and of course it drives the rear wheels. Now, it makes 495 horsepower with the performance exhaust and all that with launch control and with the performance options like the Z51 track package that was on the C7 and so on, enables 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds, which is pretty spectacular.
Hey, this is Dream Car Driving. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony Rivera. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the Dream Car Driving family, where we are not just about what you drive, but it's about the experience behind the wheel that makes it a dream car driving experience. I just want to take a nice little recap of these little videos that, you know, I was watching throughout the week, and I'm obsessed with the new C8 Corvette. Just to think it's so obtainable and the bang for your buck. That's what Corvette has always been. I have always loved the Corvette. It's an amazing car. I had co-workers that have owned them. I have co-workers that currently own Corvettes, and I'm always fascinated by them. The reason why I have never truly tried to get maybe an older model one or anything like that is just because it's a 2-seater. But you know, I have 2 cars and a third one to have on the channel would be amazing. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a walk. But for some time now, I have had an itch to know what is the next car for me to obtain. And to be honest, I really love BMWs. But the thing with them, I don't really like the direction they're going in right now. I don't really like the new styling of the BMWs. I don't like, it's just not my taste. They're kind of large, they're bigger now. That's something I have been dealing with. I don't know what cars I really like right now, but after, you know, watching the C8 Corvette, you know, spy shots and getting little rumors about this and that and how obtainable it will be, it just little lights went off in my head, and I just wanted to know more. And after seeing the car being unveiled and being a mid-engine, 60K, 495 horsepower, 8-speed dual clutch transmission, I'm telling you right now, in the future, near future, you're gonna have other manufacturers doing the same thing as Corvette. They're going to start having an itch to want to make their own mid-engine vehicle as well, because right now there isn't no American cars right now being made right now that are mid-engine vehicles. There's none except the Corvette. You can't think of one. There hasn't been. The Corvette has been for decades trying to make a mid-engine car, and now that it's here, you know, I believe, you know, people that wanted the Toyota Supra, people that wanted the GT500, a lot of those guys are now doubting themselves. Maybe there's going to be some, you know, hardcore people that, you know, are diehard fans of the manufacturers that they like, but a lot of the other guys are going to be, you know, doubting themselves and wondering, should I spend 90k, 100k on this vehicle? Should I spend this money on a $70,000 Hellcat, you know, or this, that, and another, when I can get something so similar, something more exotic for less and probably just as fast, even lighter. Right now I really don't like the Hellcats, the Dodge Chargers, the Challengers, because they weigh so much. You know, I look at the door stickers I look at the placards inside the door panels, on the side of the door panels at work, and I just I'm just curious, and I see that, you know, they weigh so much, 5,300 pounds plus. That's a boat. They feel like boats when you're driving them. They sound amazing, don't get me wrong. Mopar cars sound amazing, but man, the weight is just, I can't get over it. So they're out of the book, out of the question for me. Like I said, BMW, I like the M2, but just to think, you know, I was at a BMW dealership not too long ago, and just to think, you know, they're selling 4-cylinders for nearly $50,000. I don't agree with that. I can't associate myself with that, you know, straight. And to get into a 6-cylinder, you know, 330 X-Drive, it's going to cost you $57,000 plus to get into. So it's like, how much is your money worth to just throw away? And I'm not a person that wants to just throw away my money. I'm opening up to you guys because, you know, this is what I really want to get. I'm going to work my butt off. I'm going to do what I have to do first for my family, to put my family in a good position. And after I do that, I'm going to work on getting a Corvette. That's what I really want. My heart is finally set on the Corvette. And for years and years and years, you have all these mid-engine cars. And, you know, a mid-engine car that I thought about getting in the future was an F430. Why? Because you can obtain them for nearly 60K to 90K. And that's reasonable for a mid-engine car. But then you think about the cost of ownership, cost of maintenance. I have no problem tinkering on cars and taking things apart and looking at guides and stuff like that online, but to pay for the cost of a Ferrari is astronomical unless you make hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars a year, and I don't make that type of money. And maybe one day I will. That's what I'm shooting for. And if you're new to the channel, just subscribe, give my channel a chance. I'm going to give you guys an update on my BMW 330ci manual convertible and its condition. Some other bad things have happened to it. Nothing too major, just little obstacles and sturtles. Once again, like I always say, things in life try to stop you, but you continue to push forward, continue to move, continue to reach for the stars. Don't look back, look forward, and continue to do great things and live your best life. I'm Tony Rivera. This is Dream Car Driving, and I hope you enjoy your beautiful day wherever it's at.